Manchester City won the UEFA Super Cup last night. And am I here to give you in-depth analysis of the match? No, I'm not. Why am I not? Because I watched the match while at work. So, in between serving customers and dealing with whatever I need to deal with, I was watching a match. I missed Sevilla's goal. Like, I literally had to go speak to a customer. Came back to where I was watching it on my phone, and I just saw celebrations, and I was like, long day. Is this going to get any worse? Luckily it didn't. Luckily we won. Was able to sit down and watch penalties properly though, because that was at the end of my shift. But yep, we won the Super Cup, and that is something that I'm very pleased about, because obviously we've never won it before. Spoiler alert. And we've now become the first English treble winning side to win the Super Cup. And also because the opportunity to win a Super Cup doesn't come around all the time. Like, for example, we've lost 3 Community Shields in a row, which is embarrassing, yeah. But, like, to be able to be in 3 Community Shields in a row is quite impressive. But, like, I can think of one team off the top of my head that has been in 3 Super Cups in a row, and that's Real Madrid. Unless... Have Sevilla been in 3 Super Cups in a row? Did they win the Europa League 3 years in a row? I'm not 100% sure on that one. But so we're now on to the Club World Cup, another trophy we obviously haven't won, and we should win it, because it is embarrassing if the winners of the European Champions League do not win the Club World Cup. Chelsea 2012. I'm looking at you. Obviously, you lost the final to Corinthians. Very embarrassing. Should not be doing that. Stain on the club's legacy. So we shall not be doing that. And if we do, I will deactivate, because there's no coming back from not winning the Club World Cup. But yeah, we won the Super Cup. I'm gassed. What else happened this week? And well, Chelsea just need to be stopped, don't they? They need to be stopped. They made Caicedo from Brighton the 3rd most expensive player of all time, behind only Neymar and Mbappe, which is crazy, because he's not worth that much. He's not worth that much money at all. So yeah, they were in a bit of a saga, as I mentioned, with Liverpool in the last video. Since then, both teams drew 1-1 against each other. Obviously, both teams drew 1-1 because they played each other. But yeah, they drew 1-1. Chelsea were able to pick up Caicedo, leaving Liverpool to have to go to their backup option, or their main target, as it seems, which is Lavia, who is also about to sign for Chelsea, because Chelsea just have Liverpool in the tightest chokehold of all time in this transfer window. So Liverpool are in dire need of a 3rd midfielder, because their midfield last season was awful, right? It's full of a bunch of deadwood. All of that deadwood is now gone, but they haven't brought in anyone new. So I think their midfield looks like McAllister. It's Curtis Jones is a 3rd midfielder I'm trying to think of. Yeah, so they've got Curtis Jones in their starting midfield, because Thiago's just not going to be fit, is he? He's not going to be fit. Is Thiago still at Liverpool? I don't know. I know there was rumours of him leaving, but I don't know if he actually left. I'll go fact check that one in editing. But yeah, no. If he is still at Liverpool, he's not going to stay fit. That guy's never fit. That guy's actually a bit of a flop transfer. That's one of my hot takes, brother. I rate him as a footballer, innit? But like I don't rate his time at Liverpool. I think it's been very underwhelming. But yeah, Liverpool midfield crisis. I don't think they're finishing top 4 again for the 2nd year in a row. Klopp's finished. They'll probably lose Salah next season. Don't compare Klopp to Pep again, because there are levels to this. But anyway, back to Chelsea. They need to be stopped, because they're spending way too much money. Obviously, it looks like Elise is going to stay at Crystal Palace now, with it being announced that he signed a new deal. But they've still spent like $1 billion in the last 3 transfer windows, which is, if we did that, we're accused of like ruining football. We're accused of the cost of living crisis. We're accused of being a fault for all of this stuff. But when Chelsea do it, it's obviously cool. It's probably because they're not successful. I think that might be it. They're not successful in this period of time where they're spending all this money. But with the amount of money they spent, I even said this last season to one of my friends. I was like, with the amount of money you spent, you need to win the quadruple, or else you failed because you spent way too much money. But yeah, I also don't think Chelsea. Oh my days, why does my phone always want to pop up with like the low battery things every time I'm recording these videos? But yeah, I don't think Chelsea are going to challenge for the title. They might finish top 4, unlike Liverpool, but I don't think they'll challenge for the title. I think the only title challengers we've got are obviously City, who I hope we can win it for a 4th season in a row, because I'm greedy like that. But yeah, City, Arsenal, but above Arsenal, I think second, like in the pecking order, is Newcastle. I think they played really well against Villa, and their team just looks scary. Like, obviously we were playing them this weekend. Not looking forward to that in the slightest. I feel like we are going to get steamrolled. But then again, we're at home. Like, if it was at St. James's, I'd be 100% confident that we're going to lose. But I think we either draw or we lose. I think I'm not really confident on a win. But you never know. You never know with Pep. You never know with City. So I'll stay optimistic for now. But yeah, no, Newcastle is scary. So I think it'll be those 3 teams in top 4. I don't really know about United and Spurs, so I think there's just like a shout for a 4th different team to be in there, because United. Well, I mean, United shouldn't have even won, because Wolves should have had a penalty. Onana jumped at him like a fucking starfish, not even attempted to get the ball, but and just clattered into him. But I don't know how that's not given as a penalty. My head would be steaming hot if I was a Wolves fan, but you know, decisions will not go your way unless you're Man United at Old Trafford. So we've known this for long. But yeah, let me know down below who you think's going to finish in top 4 and who you think's going to win the league. Let me know also down below who you think Liverpool should sign as their next midfielder to bolster up their midfield depth and their squad as a whole. Let me know if you think Chelsea are overspending or not, or if I'm just blowing their spending out of proportion. And also let me know what you think of these recap videos, because I didn't really want to do it this late in the week, but obviously the Super Cup happened, and obviously that was my team City playing in it, so I wanted to cover that in the video. So I'll usually try to do it between like a Monday and a Tuesday, like while it's all still fresh. It'll probably be Tuesday next week because I'm away on the weekend. And I don't think I'll come back till Monday. I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me know down below what you think of this style of video. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below what you want to see next. Also, subscribe to the channel. Really does help the channel grow and makes me bring better content to you guys. And also follow me on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Frosty Did It. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.